I love this app. Check out in the description below for download links. Hello everybody, my name is Goodboy and welcome to a video on the top 10 biggest problems with the Battle Pass. Most of these are bugs which hopefully Valve will iron out, but nonetheless there are teething problems besides the fact that it didn't work when I initially bought it. So winner number 10 is the bug that you can't actually manage your party finder list. So when you get your lovely little battle pass sorted, you can pick people who automatically join your party or select to join it. But you can't actually remove people, even if you hate them or have fallen out with them. So that's kind of a problem, and you kind of need to be able to manage and remove players from that lovely list, you know, helping you with what you're trying to do. But it's a small grind. So in-game tips don't appear to be working. Quite a few times, various players have problems tipping other players in the game. It may be linked to the fact that people don't have battle passes, but typically the rule with tipping is you can tip whoever you like, even if they don't have a battle pass. So either way, bug needs to be resolved. So as it turns out, this is like a positive bug. Turbo is too good. The rule with Turbo is that when you try and do your jungle quest, you have to do 2 games of Turbo instead of 1. Well, quite a few people are finding they can just do 1 Turbo game and go through their jungle, unlock different heroes, etc, etc. So on that basis, I really recommend before this bug gets fixed, that you go ahead with your battle pass and do as many jungle quests as possible with Turbo and unlock everything. Because that's an awesome bug you can take advantage of. So, in number 7 is the Battle Pass is not showing people's winnings. So, despite this guy had, so this is the wages. So you can wager certain points, and then when you win matches, you get those points back as levels. So, when you win, you get, you know, double whatever you put in. So, if you put 500 in, you get 500 back. That kind of jazz. No, you get 1,000. Whatever. Anyway, this guy won 6 games, wagered heavily on each one, and still got 0 of his winnings. So that's a pretty significant bug and probably needs to be fixed. Sharpish. So, the next one is avoiding players feature on the Battle Pass isn't actually working. So he reported several players that he played with deliberately saying that he wanted to avoid certain people, and as a result, despite reporting others, he's still getting matched with them anyway, which kind of doesn't work. Now, the only thing I can think of is that obviously this happened before he actually got a battle pass, but it seems kind of redundant to me having a battle pass if you can't take into account previous reports for who you're avoiding. But yeah, you know, maybe that's an intentional feature. Hard to call. So, shovels. This is one of the abilities where you can dig up different things, including Riley's Blessing and all kinds of other options. Typically, I've only dug up ghosts so far, but it's fine, or squirrels. But this guy's spent about 120 shovels with a chance on shovels, and he's got nothing. And other people are reporting similar issues where they're getting 0 result. Now, it could be just a really, really bad RNG curve, but for example, in other games, they have what's known as a pity timer, which is you always get something after using so many. So if he's just really, really unlucky, the RNG curve needs to be amended, so there's always a minimum gain you get from your shovels. So this is a good one. This is like a positive / negative, depending on whether you win or lose. So you can double down. So that is when you play a ranked match, you think, yeah, I'm probably going to win this. You can double down and therefore get twice as much MMR. Or maybe not. This guy did exactly that. He lost his match when he doubled down, and his MMR didn't change at all. Restarting his game several times, still no changes. That's quite funny. It might just be latency, lag, and delay, but not losing any MMR after you double down is quite positive, for you at least. It can also be quite negative when you double down and you get no benefit either. So that potentially is a bug there, and if it is, it's really serious. This is a very important one. You can't mute coaches in a coaches challenge game. Now that, to me, definitely strikes me as a major, major problem, because if you get a complete idiot, you're going to have to just mute your entire game and console in order to get rid of it. Maybe even just mute the entire audio. So being able to mute your coach, I think, is probably an important feature they might want to add in. So, yeah. So, level rewards not working. So this is kind of similar to the ones we've talked about before, but basically this person went into a game, was expecting a huge reward for playing Viper, and instead, when he completed it, he didn't get any of his levels at all. So again, similar to wagering, but this time with just general quests and reward systems in place for completing games, people getting nothing. So sometimes it's lag and latency and all the rest of it, but sometimes it doesn't fully reward you. Do look out for turbo, because you don't get as many rewards at turbo. Now the number one criticism in my mind actually with the Battle Pass is, and it's a small gripe, but I feel it's reasonable, is actually it's very expensive. What I mean is getting an actual Battle Pass isn't that expensive, it's about $10, something like that, $10, $11, whatever. You know, so getting a Battle Pass like that is not that expensive. And of course you can level it up with quests, but actually, let's face facts, everyone wants the Arcana for Earthshake, which is level like 340 or whatever it is. Alright, if you think about how long it's going to take to level your Battle Pass, that is a long, long way away. And so leveling up 100 levels costs about, £7 or $10, so it's going to cost you about $40-ish, 30-ish pounds. I'm sorry if you don't know the other currencies, you'll have to work it out. 35 euros, you know, whatever, in order to go up 100 levels. And so you're probably going to need to spend, I would estimate between $50 to $100/pounds in order to get the meaningful levels out of your Battle Pass. Which in many ways is genius, and massive respect for Gaben for being such a financial terrorist of genius proportions. But on the other hand, obviously, for people that don't have a lot of money to spend, it makes the Dota Battle Pass a bit more challenging. And I feel like they could have made certain parts of it a little bit easier to get to and a little bit cheaper. But hey, they want to make money, and I tell you what, their stretch goals, they're going to reach them. They are definitely going to reach them. And now I've got to commit to spending hundreds of pounds on my Battle Pass, which is unpleasant for me. But you know, hey ho, that's life. Because I want that stuff. My goodness, I want that stuff. And so I've got to give Gaben respect. Much love, everybody, and goodbye.